All right, you guys. So this your boy Ticket. Like, share, subscribe as y'all tap on in. I appreciate everybody that subscribed and joined this channel, man. And let's get right into the video, man. Um, I've been speaking to a lot of people about this situation going on with one Corey Holcomb, and basically been trying to tell a lot of people just different things that I have noticed, I've seen like popping off. You know what I mean? Throughout this entire situation with Corey Holcomb and Carl Winslow, uh, aka Mo 3, aka Mo for Mental Admission, aka Rick Ross, Anton Daniels, aka Futon, whatever the hell y'all want to call him. This situation has gotten bad now, extremely bad. As this video is going to be very short, it's not going to be long. I'll come in here and do another one, but basically, this lady, and I'm going to say y'all to this right now, to the person who said old girl's filthy, well, do you know her? Here's the question I ask you. Do you personally know her? If you don't personally know her, you really can't speak about it. And that's just my thoughts about it. If you don't personally know a person, I don't think it's good for you to slander a person's name if you don't really know about them more than what we've seen in this situation. What we saw is that she was talking. Corey closed space. And then we saw what happened next. Case closed. The bottom line is this. I told you guys, this video had already happened before. Corey gave his side, she gave her side. And here's the part that people don't understand, people are forgetting. People are forgetting one major thing about this whole situation, you guys. What they're forgetting is that this woman, and I'm going to say it again, what they're forgetting is that this woman, ladies and gentlemen, she, what I don't think people know this part. And I looked this up because I wanted to see, because everybody says, oh, it's old, ticket is over with. Apparently, according to the law, if there's new evidence after a judge has made a ruling in a certain situation, if there's new evidence that came forward, the judge could potentially change his decision based off that new evidence. Corey should have never put his hands on that woman. I keep telling y'all this stuff, man. He should have never put his hands on that woman. You guys, a lot of y'all don't know the law. In the law, if a judge makes a ruling and then there's evidence after his ruling that goes against his ruling, or so there's evidence to the contrary, a judge can then come back and change his ruling. This is the part people don't understand about. This is why y'all got to look up the law and look up, what's going on within the law, because that's very, very, very important part of the law, right? And I think a lot of people are missing that aspect of the law. Is that the law say is that, you know, the bottom line is, if they come out, that's why TMZ was asking her in the interview she just did with TMZ, are you going to go to this? Are you going to go make charges, right? Well, she wants the full videotape to be released. She's claiming on TMZ interview that she's in fear of her life when they asked her was she going to go to the cops. And she said that if the full video was released, she says somebody has that full video. If the full video is released, she claims that Corey had a blicky, a GUN. She claims that Corey handed that off to a partner of his before, because he said he was going to do something. And before he did that, he handed that piece off to his people. She said that's on tape. And she says that's why she wanted the whole tape. Now, she says that her attorneys and her didn't get the video until after the fact, until the day after they went to court. And then she said her attorney was getting harassed so much, they just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Her attorney was tired, didn't want to keep getting harassed or whatever like that and dragged, whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? They was getting called all kind of names and stuff like this. So, when they had the video, she said they've been set on the video, right? So the bottom line is, hold on one second, y'all. So the bottom line is, as I said to all of you guys, total, Tracy Hinton. All right, my bad, y'all. So the bottom line is, you guys, is that this woman, and I'm gonna say it again, right? Here's the thing, right? Everybody's saying it's a play. Here's why it can't be a play. It can't be a play because Corey had a decision. Corey could have made a decision not to hit that woman and walk away, and then there's no play. See, that's the thing y'all got to understand. This is why when dudes get bread, you got to have self-control. You guys are making 1,000 excuses around Corey hitting that woman, man. There ain't no excuse, bro. There ain't no excuse for no man hitting no woman hitting no man. There ain't no excuse, period, bro. I'm tired of all these lame ass niggas on YouTube making excuse whether it happened a long time ago or whatever. We just now seeing the videotape. I told you guys what was gonna happen from the reaction from that tape. That tape can hurt people who want to book you for shows, not want to book you, stay away from you, especially if the police get involved again, want to bring up charges. Everybody said it's both at fault. You need to know your role and shut your mouth. When a man hits a woman in that situation, when she did not hit him first, he's done. This is what y'all gotta understand. I like Corey, but he's done. That is absolute blatant stupidity. You guys make 1,000 excuses. That's what's wrong with y'all, right? And so, to the person who says she waited years, she did not wait years. She said her story then. The problem was she did not have the tape until after they went to court. She explained it. And then after she went to court, she said they was harassed so much that, you know what I'm saying, her lawyer didn't even want to go forward with it no more after that, after it was over with in court, when they went to court. She said they didn't get the tape to the actual next day. So she said that was the issue, is that when they got that tape, right? So here's the thing that I have to say, right, to everybody that's listening to this video, right? The bottom line is, the moral of the story is, man, just keep your hands to yourself, bro. Don't put your hands on a woman, man. Just keep your hands to yourself. If Corey would have practiced self-control and not hit that woman, she don't have nothing to say. Period. And this is the part that everybody is saying something. To the person who says I'm telling you what the real is, bro. I'm trying to help brothers keep their money in their pocket, nigga. Right? Corey practiced self-control when he could have went off on Anton. What would have happened if Corey would have flatlined Anton? What I told y'all was going to happen, he'd have sued his ass. He'd have lost all that money. I told y'all Corey thought in that situation, but that was a whole different setup. That was on live. There was a lot of witnesses. It was right there. Corey thought about all that at the last second. I told y'all that. He was like, dang, if I hit this dude, I know I want to hit this cat. But if I hit this dude on live, he already knew on live there is no plausible deniability. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm of the belief that Anton went on the show because he wanted to hit that dude live. Why? Because he knew he had that tape. Then, if Corey would have hit him, he would have came back, brought that tape out in court, sued the hell out of Corey, and broke the 5150 show. See, y'all not using y'all brains. I am. Let me repeat myself again, bro. I believe Anton had a secret plan. I believe Anton, because Corey, remember, he said Corey wanted to do, and I'm going to say this again. He said, to the person who said I keep the same energy, I do keep the same energy. Know your role and shut your damn mouth. Period. You a grown-ass man. You don't have to put your hand on a woman. All Corey had to do was walk away and say, the hell with this chick. I ain't got to say nothing to her. Walk away. Know your role and shut your damn mouth when grown folks talking. In the comment section, you running your damn mouth. All Corey had to do was turn around and walk the other way. He stayed right there. He entertained it. He walked up into her space, and then he hit her ass, nigga. Point blank, period. Know your role and shut the hell up. The hell is wrong with you people? You people don't have common sense? Now, let me say this. All Corey had to do was walk away, and this ain't even a situation. This ain't nothing to talk about. This ain't that wasn't a setup. That was Corey making a bad decision. And I like Corey, and I respect Corey. But that was, as far as his comedic career, I don't respect what he did to that girl. Period. And that's facts. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. That man had a decision. All he had to do was walk away. Y'all praise dudes who hit women and shit like that's not cool. Shut your mouth. That shit on tape. All you had to do is walk away. I don't care what she's saying. Walk your ass away. So, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, right? Check this out. I believe this whole thing was a play by Anton. I believe Anton had max level ether coming for Corey. I believe Anton not only wanted to gain the viewership, I believe Anton wanted to completely ether and destroy Corey Holcomb. What do I mean? I'm going to say this one more time, and this is what I believe, and I'm going to let it go because I got to go to dinner. Let me tell y'all something. I believe I believe Anton knew about that videotape. The whole world hadn't seen that tape. That tape had been held inside under wraps, right? I believe Anton's mission was to go up there on the 5150 show disrespect Corey, make Corey get out of his element, knowing Corey got a hot temper, make Corey do something crazy on camera and hit him. That's why Anton kept saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's why Anton got disrespectful with him first, because he knew Corey was going to take it lower. Whatever he was going to do, he knew Corey was willing to get down with it. Then what he was going to do was, in my opinion, is after Corey hit him and they got into it, he already got his bodyguard up there to do whatever the hell they want to do to Corey. You understand what I'm saying? So once Corey hit him, then the bodyguard, who's armed, he can use his, you know what I'm saying, excuse that, hey, look, I'm doing my job. You know, we was outnumbered. We was on the show. I'm doing my job. I have another woman with us that we're protecting. That's behind the scenes. I'm doing my job. I'm licensed. Boom. Anton then gets up out of there. If Corey makes it, guess what? He gets sued. And then guess what happens? This tape comes out to corroborate that Corey has a bad temper, can't control himself, and will leash off and hit people. That's exactly what I think happened. I think Anton's plan went off the tracks when Corey didn't hit him. When Corey didn't hit him, Anton's plan didn't go as fully expected, in my opinion. But then check this out. But then the next time he came on the show, and I'm talking about Corey, he went at his daughter and his wife. So Anton tried to play that up and use that against Corey big time, and then he still dropped that tape. Don't think Anton Daniels didn't have nothing to do with that tape being dropped. I'm fully of the belief he had something to do with that tape being dropped. This was all a part of a campaign to try to expose Corey Holcomb and expose everything he represents and stands for, alongside building up the platform in the name of Anton Daniels. I truly believe that, and I'm going to say it again. I truly believe that. And I told y'all, he is going to try to get this man canceled. And that's why you see it on TMZ. That's why y'all see it all over the news. That's why y'all seeing it everywhere y'all looking at now. Everybody's talking about it. It's all over the news now. Since that video came out, TMZ put that video, it's all over the news. Right? This is what Anton wanted. He wanted to destroy Corey. Why? What happens? Even if the situation is old, a lot of y'all don't know the law. You have to listen to what Anton said. Anton said, I'm playing chess, not checkers. I studied this dude. So I thought about that. When he said that, I said, yo, this nigga had the whole thing ready to go. All Corey had to do was hit Anton. Anton was going to sue the hell out that nigga, in my opinion, and try to break his entire platform. And he was going to use that videotape that had never been revealed to the public to corroborate this is the type of person Corey Holcomb is. That's what he was going to try to display. I'm telling y'all this. But since it didn't go like that, but then when Corey went on there and said something about his kid, then that let him loop back around. Still, them people, you know what I'm saying, had that tape released. And I personally believe, you know, that is what happened. I believe Anton was, you know what I'm saying, trying to completely ether and destroy Corey Holcomb. You know what I mean? And so remember, that tape could have been came out, but that tape had been under wraps, right? Think about what I'm saying now, right? So at the end of the day, and I'll say it again, man. And to the person who said Corey said she was stalking him, listen, I like Corey's show, but I can't take his word for it at this point, because Corey said at first he had a different story. Then he said that he tried to avoid the situation. Well, he didn't. He didn't walk away. He walked right up to her and hit her ass, point blank, period. So I mean, bro, listen. At the end of the day, man, there's no excuse for hitting that woman, man. Y'all making 1,000 excuses in here, bro. Let's just go right to that right video. We don't even need more than that video right there. All we need is that video. Once Corey is arguing with that girl, and once he stepped up into her space, game over. Corey should have just walked away. If Corey would have walked away, he ain't got nothing to say. Who cares whatever she said? Let her say whatever she want to say. You rich. You got money. You caked up. You doing shows. Now, this is the aftermath of what happened. Now, the videotape is being out. Now, guess what? Corey already got a lot of people who don't like him anyways. For whatever reason they don't like Corey, he already got a lot of people that don't like him. So now, people can try to use this to end his comment career. What does that mean? Have people not book him? People say they're going to boycott, you know what I'm saying, these certain people, they book them for their shows and stuff like that. These are the things y'all got to understand, right? So the bottom line is, right, there's still no excuse in that situation for Corey hitting nigga. I wish Corey would just walked away. I wish he would have just walked away, bro. I wish he would have just walked away, right? And I don't want to hear about her history to say the third. I'm talking about that situation. Why? Because that is what's on tape. That is what's on tape. Y'all have to remember that. That's on tape. It's on tape that she was talking to him. It's on tape that he closed the space and walked up in her grill. It's on tape that he put hands on that woman. That's on tape. It's on tape. So ain't nothing you can come here in the comments. Y'all can make 1,000 excuses. All Corey had to do was just walk away. Was she really worth it? Just think about it. Was she really worth you doing all that and now going through all this? Right? And then guess what, y'all? If Corey goes on the 5150 show this week, calls her all types of B's and do all this other stuff, all you're gonna do is play right into the hands of what they're trying to say he is. That's all they're gonna do is play right into those hands. I'm telling y'all this. So yeah, man, y'all definitely, man. Please let me know what y'all think about this, because this situation right here is cold-blooded, man. And I'm just keeping it real as I possibly can with y'all. So salute to everybody that's in the building. I gotta go, man. Peace.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.